Hey guys, welcome back to Slow Travel Chronicles. My name is Stephanie. In this week's video, we are talking about our time in Nice. If we liked it, would we go back, and how much we spent. So the last several, I guess this is Garrett.
Yeah, an afterthought. Go figure.
Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, the last couple of videos that we did about our experiences in the city, I tried to follow a format of like the same touch points. I'm going to try to do that again. The first criteria, why are you laughing at me?
Just go.
The first criteria is, did we find the area safe?
Yes.
Okay, so he's done that. I knew he was going to do that. He's done that the last couple of videos. So yes, I felt safe there. There was nowhere in town that we went that I felt unsafe.
Correct.
Unlike Mexico, there was a little time, every once in a while I felt a little unsafe because of the loose dogs, but there were some beggars here and there, but nothing more than you would see in the States.
They were non-aggressive. They pretty much left you alone.
Yeah. So yes, it's safe. The next factor that we like to consider in a city is, was it clean?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say yes. Yes, it was clean. I don't recall, like, it was better than Spain. There wasn't dog poop everywhere.
No.
So that's always a plus.
No, it was fine. I mean, it was cleaner than any major American city I've ever been in, I think. It wasn't spotless, but it was clean.
It was much cleaner than Memphis, which is where we live.
True.
That's not hard, though. Was the city walkable?
Yes. It is. What do you want me to say?
I just need to put up, like, a question on the screen, and then he can just say yes.
You should.
And not elaborate. It was very walkable. We lived probably, 4 or 5 blocks from the beach?
I don't know. Maybe 10 to 12.
I have no sense of
We
direction.
lived at a 10-minute walk from the Promenade and about a 5-minute walk from the big Monoprix in town. So close to the grocery store, close to the ocean. Shoot, we're 3 minutes away from the train station. I mean,
yeah,
it's perfect.
So it was very walkable, and that leads actually into our next point. Was there good public transportation?
I think so. I mean, they got 2 tram lines and buses, and the app lays everything out really well on the routes and where to catch the buses and where they go. Buying tickets is somewhat of a pain. They have different apps for Apple phones and Android phones, and it's a lot more Android phone friendly, at least when we were there. Otherwise, you just buy tickets, at the station or at the stop, and it's fine.
Yeah, we used the bus several times, and the trains to go on day trips. So that kind of leads into the next touch point. Were there a lot of things to do?
You want me to say yes?
I want you to say whatever you feel like saying.
Yes.
Yes. So we walked the promenade. We took several day trips, which we'll talk about in a second. We went to museums, the cathedral,
Old Town,
Mount Baron. We they have like an antique market every Monday. That thing is huge. We did that one Monday, and we did that towards the end of our trip. And I wish we would have gone earlier, because then I might have actually gone back, and I may have found something I actually wanted to ship home since I didn't have room.
Thank God, dodged that bullet.
Yeah, and speaking of day trips, we took 3. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
We went to Monaco, and we did an overnight trip there. We actually spent the night in France, just overlooking Monaco. We had a really good time there. Definitely worth going for a day or an overnight, but I wouldn't stay there longer than that.
No, I wouldn't go longer than that. No.
And so there were plenty of things to do there. It was pretty cheap to get on the trains over there. Then we went to Antibes. There we visited the Picasso Museum. We saw the biggest marina in the Riviera. Do you remember what else we did there?
Went to the cathedral, walked along. They had a big walkway, walked along the beach. Went to Subway for lunch because we didn't want to go to a tourist lunch.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we did. We did have Subway for lunch, and then our final day trip was to Ez. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
We took the bus up, and then we hiked down. I ended up getting an injury. So I've learned over the last couple of trips, I'm accident prone. So that kind of derailed some of our next city, but it all worked out. We made it home. Do you want to tell everybody about the bus to Ez and how the issue we had with it, please?
Yeah, if the bus to Ez is overpacked with tourists pretty much the moment it leaves the terminal where it starts. So if you want to take the bus to Ez, get on the app, look for the bus station where the bus starts, and go there. We first tried to go to Ez, and we waited for the bus at the third stop because it was convenient for us. And the bus was full, and the driver waved us off. The next day we went and we started at the bus terminal. We got on, and after the first stop, I think all the seats were full on the bus, and about half the standing room only was full. At the second stop, there was probably 40 people waiting to get on the bus, and I think like 12 did. And the rest of the people were just told to, shove off. And the bus only runs like twice a day maybe, or at least when we were there. It was very infrequent. So if you want to go to Ez, get on the first bus, go early, just do it.
Yes. So up next was it affordable, and what did we spend?
I thought it was very affordable.
I thought it was affordable too.
I mean, it wasn't the cheapest place we've been, but it wasn't the most expensive either.
No. Our Airbnb, it was a little bit hard to find an Airbnb in our price range. I liked the Airbnb that we had. It had enough room. The decor left a lot to be desired, but there was space, and the location was really good, I thought.
The location was perfect.
So we can kind of overlook some of the flaws of the Airbnb just because of that. So if you haven't seen the Airbnb tour video or the Airbnb critique video, I'll put links below so you can check those out. Now, that accommodation cost us $1,911.86.
Okay, it's barely affordable. It's expensive.
Yes, but
It was decent.
it was decent. Then we kind of lump our food and entertainment together, or actually, let me clarify. He keeps track of all of it, and he combines food and entertainment together. He doesn't break out groceries or entertainment, and if I wanted those numbers broken out, I would have to do it, and I'll be honest, I'm lazy, and I just let him do it the way he wants to.
The entertainment budget is usually pretty low. It's no more than it's probably no more than like $100.
So food and entertainment I think we were there exactly 28 days.
Probably.
I'll put the number of days on screen. We spent $1,009.38. That includes going out to eat. That includes groceries. That includes beer. That includes the food on our day trips.
Yeah, I'd say of that, the entertainment, which would have basically been the museum tickets. Museum tickets, probably $50, $70. I mean, we might have done something else that cost money, but mostly we just walk around and check out cathedrals and the antiques markets, things like that. You don't have to pay for, so most of that's food.
Yeah, and there was that Russian Orthodox Church was there. That was pretty cool. We walked by that. We didn't go in. For local travel, so that would be the train to and from, the day trips, the trams around town, etc. We spent $100.12. So that didn't seem bad for a month for two people.
No.
And then for flights, so the total of all of that, not including getting to Nice, we spent $3,021.36. That doesn't seem too bad for a month. Now our flights to get there, we spent $1,863.60, and we flew from Memphis to London, London to Nice, and then the same in reverse. So if you include the flights there, we spent $4,884.96. So the reason I broke those out, if you're already in Europe, your transportation costs will vary greatly. And if you live in a major hub city in the U.S., you can probably find a way cheaper flight than
Yeah.
we can from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis is an expensive airport
Yes.
to fly out of. I mean, it costs us as much to fly to New York as it does to fly from New York to London.
Yeah. So now the question is, would you go back?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I would say this is a place we could see ourselves living. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I found an apartment listed for 33,000 euros with the stipulation that the 74-year-old lady that lived there had the ability to live there until she died. And I really tried to talk Garrett into doing it.
She's going to outlive us. I
Yeah.
don't know why you think that's a good idea.
I just was willing to take a flyer. He said maybe
No.
if we were 15 years younger, it might
Yeah.
be worth it, but we didn't do it. But we would
No.
definitely go back and could possibly see ourselves living there. Not that we're leaving the U.S.
No, we have no plans to, but we liked it that much.
Yes, we did. And I guess that sums it
That
up.
wraps it up.
That wraps
Yep.
it up. So come back each and every Thursday, check out our adventures, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. It really does help our channel out. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a great week.
Yep, later.